tips on the Prius, how to get better gas mileage. You can see right now we're averaging 63 miles per gallon on the highway, which is pretty good. Right now I just slowed down a little bit, to start this video. But there's a lot of traffic. It's rush hour. It's 6:28 in Los Angeles, but this is technically the end of the world here in Long Beach. Nothing past here really except the ports, so you don't really get a lot of traffic except for commercial vehicles in this area, but you still get a lot of trucks all day filling up both of these corridors. So just some tips to get better gas mileage on the new Prius. These tips work on other cars, but more on a hybrid, because you have more features like regenerative braking to help you. So one of the features is regenerative braking, and that's by shifting this lever here down, and that'll put you on B. And you can use that when you have to brake all of a sudden. When it's a sudden stop, you can recover a lot of energy really quickly and still stop quickly at the same time. Another thing is when you gas, you don't really want to go into this power section unless you absolutely have to. Right now the guy in front of me was driving really bad because he was tailgating, and then he left a big gap. He decided to merge right out of nowhere, so I got a guy behind me riding my ass super close. Tip for driving at night, most people know this, but if you don't, your mirror has that little tab on the back. You can push that down and the cars won't blind you as much. Now let's get out of the fast lane so we're not blocking this guy. Always look over your shoulder when you merge. And let's look at the MPGs, and let's see if they dropped, and let's see if they're the same. So we're still at 62 miles per gallon. We're gonna increase the speed back up to 60, but we're gonna do it gradually, because there's no point in increasing speed really fast like this guy right now if everybody's just gonna drive slow on the left lane and becoming to stop and go is not good. So let's just take our time. We'll get there eventually. And one thing you can do on the freeways to save fuel is when you see people merging in like this from the right or from smaller streets into the highway, start moving left, at least for this section of the part, because it starts to create traffic on the right side. So by moving left over, you're allowing these cars here to merge in, and at the same time you can safely pass by at a nice speed of 60 miles per hour. This guy has his signal on, so we gotta expect he's gonna cut us off, and he did. Almost moved over 2 lanes, but that's also why we don't go the full 65 miles per hour in these times of congested traffic, because people cut you off, and even though sometimes it seems you have a little stretch of road that you can drive a little bit faster on, people always like to cut in and cut you off. So I like to get to that speed limit gradually. And you look at my miles per gallon, I'm getting 60 on the highway. That's actually really good, because we're still traveling pretty fast, but we're also getting extremely well gas mileage. And going 65 on a 6:30 p.m. on a Thursday in LA, Long Beach area, metropolitan area, is actually really good, because most of the time you're moving around 25 or 30 miles per hour here. So we're moving. Getting good mileage. Now we can go faster than this, but the faster you go, the more your mileage is going to drop. So let's say you're okay with getting 50 miles per gallon, but you want to get there a little bit faster, you can drive at 70 or so, Right now we're actually probably getting better mileage than what shows here. We're getting over 99 miles per gallon, but the reason it won't show, because on this screen it only shows a maximum of 99. So let's go here to the car settings. Got somebody threw a cigarette out the window. Okay, so let's go here to this screen. And this screen shows you more information about your current and your weekly trips. And so if you look, it says this duration right now is 8 minutes so far in. We're getting 100 miles per gallon right now. And so for those of you that never seem to be able to make it past out of the 45, now you see right now I'm getting bad MPG again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let go of the gas. You see that EV goes back on, and then I'm going to push down the gas again very lightly. So now the EV is helping, and now we have that again. I have the heater on, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. It already got very hot in here, so that should give us some slightly better miles per gallon. Normally I don't drive on the left lane like this, but also I don't want to drive on the right lane right now because these cars are too close to me. There's a lot of people that just tailgate each other, and as soon as I go to the right, people like to trap you here in Southern California, and I don't like feeling trapped by cars. I like to have my space to get out and move. So MPGs, you see it again dropping, so what you do, you let go of the gas and then you push it back down lightly. Let go and push it back down lightly. Remember, when you push down the gas harder, you're telling the computer you want to go fast, not get high miles per gallon. So the harder you push down the gas, the more fuel you're gonna waste, and your car is kind of gonna go into sport mode. So right now I'm signaling, still not being hard on the accelerator, staying in the eco line. Guy here is barely giving me space, but now he gave me space so we can merge over. And if you look, we're still at the 60s for MPGs, but really I'm gonna reset it and I'm gonna show you how much MPGs I'm actually getting right now. If you reset while you're driving, you kind of get an inaccurate reading because it's not considering the amount of energy that needed to get the car rolling in the first place, which is what wastes the most energy, is getting the car rolling in the first place. So here we still got a high traffic area. This is where some of the largest freeways in the world meet, the 710 and the 91. They're in LA, but you know they're very short, but they're large in the sense that a lot of traffic passes through here. It goes through LA, and the other one goes through a lot of these the beach cities as they like to call them. If you look at my MPGs, we're getting well over 100, and it's getting so high that you can't even get an exact reading actually. So you know, we're getting super high MPG right here. There's no need to you can use the B here by shifting on the lever, just pull it down and it goes to B, and you can use this to start slowing down right here for this thing. And you can also turn on your EV mode here, because now we're stopped, so now we have the EV mode, and now this is going to give us an even better miles per gallon while we're stopped here waiting for this light. Now that it's on, we can go back on the gas lightly, but then we still don't want to step on the gas too hard, because this is a high traffic area. Most likely we're just gonna end up on a red light, so still being light on the gas. And see the EV mode stopped because I went over 26 miles per hour, so it automatically shuts off. And right here, everybody likes to they're supposed to yield coming out of the freeway, but nobody likes to yield. Seems people don't know what that is. So right here again, going into the B mode just while I slow down for this hard stop, because you know the guy cut me off and it doesn't give you enough space to react and measure your time. So now that the car's stopping, then I start going back to D, and you can do that by pushing this diagonally down this way, like that. So you push that diagonally down, and now you're in D, and you can see our MPGs are back at 100. If you're in B mode when you're stopped, you're just gonna keep the engine running, and you're gonna get worse gas mileage. So let's look right here at the history and the latest 200 miles per gallon. So you want to get 200 miles per gallon, and look at even throughout the different days that I've been driving my car, when I go on little errands and stuff, look, I'm always usually getting often over 100 miles per gallon. So that's how you can get better gas mileage in your Prius.